What's up, guys? So it's hot, it's the end of the day. Just wanted to shoot a quick video showing you guys how I finished up the LED lighting in the Beast, the Epic Toolbox, wiring in those Mercury switches. Also want to show you guys the switches I use for the side lockers, kind of how I wired them in, just in case you guys want to light up your box, show you what I did and kind of the things I use, the tools I use to do it. But check it out right after this. So yeah, guys, here's pretty much everything I'm gonna need. Got my soldering gun, just some wire strippers, cutters, electrical tape. Here's the Mercury switch again. I'm using 3 of these in the overheads. And then I bought a couple of these. These are actually on-off switches, magnetic switches. And I'll be using these on the side lockers. I put one on already. I'll show you guys the other one, but this is what it ended up looking like for the locker. You see one end here, you pretty much just wire that right into the lights, and then the other end is just on the door. So when it closes, they touch. And these are normally open circuit, and then when you open them and they separate, it closes circuit for you, so that'll turn the light on. And then I got it wired in the light. Let me get a light. So pretty much got it there, and then I got it wired to the light, and ran it down to the outside of the box, right out the hole there. So I'm gonna try to do it where maybe one power source is gonna feed them all. If not, I'll probably break them down and do the locker, the overhead, 2 in a cabinet, and then 2 cabinets in a locker, so maybe 3 and 3. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, you pretty much, the way I did it is the LED lights coming in. These are the lights I use. So basically, you got your power and ground. I took my power, ran the power straight to the power source, and then the ground, I ran one end through here, and then one end going to the power source. So basically, when this breaks, it'll turn it on. It'll give it ground and turn the lights on. The wire side will have to be on the light side, this will be on the door side. And then the same with the Mercury switch. The one end of the lights, I ran the power side, I ran straight to the power source, and then the ground I ran to in and then out, and then that's the same. The Mercury is broken circuit, open circuit, and then closed circuit when obviously the Mercury goes down. So, show you guys how I do this next one here. Get you propped up. So here's the Mercury switch, guys. And what I'm doing for now is just zip tying it to the bolt. I'll probably do something more permanent because I don't want to leave it on this bolt just in case I have to replace this strong arm shock for the door. So for kind of just getting everything set up, basically just running the wires here. But I'll do what I did on the other ones and just zip tie this here off the little groove on the Mercury switch. It's nice and tight. Door's open. I can see it's going to be closed circuit there. Take this end. I got the wire end coming from the lights. Got to give it enough slack to close. So I'll pretty much run it around. So this end of it, doesn't matter which one you use. But you want to make sure the LED light, they are polarity sensitive. And what I did is I used the silver one for my negative and the copper's positive. So all I have to cut back is the silver one. Cut the silver one back. Hope you guys are picking that up. Yeah. Strip the wire back. And then wire them together. Just like that. So you got your power going straight to the power source. You got your negative coming off the lights into the mercury switch, and then out of the mercury switch going to the power source. So solder that up real quick, tape it up, and then I'll show you guys what I use to route this on the outside of the box. Alright guys, I got it all soldered up, taped it up real quick. Now I'll just put the wire to the outside of the box, through the hole there. Alright guys, I got the wire ran out, and then basically kind of clean the wires up a bit. I'm using this 3M strip caulk because I don't want to put any glue on my box. I don't want to make anything permanent, so I'm using the strip caulk so I could always pull it off. I could always pull it off if I have to change the lights, or the lights go out, or I got to run new wires. So right now I'm just using this strip caulk stuff. Hold the wire up there. This stuff's really nice. It never really dries, plus it matches the box pretty good. But you guys get the idea. It definitely holds the wire pretty good. Hides the wire. Got that all set up. There's enough slack on these wires, so when I close it, there's enough slack there, nothing tugs or pulls. So I'll get some wire hide for this, maybe that snake wire hide for harness to go up in there. So, but that's that, guys. But here's the lights. I'm using about 7 of them. You want to leave wires on one end. So I'll probably cut these wires off. And I got these wires on this end. And then you just want to, it's got the double-sided sticky tape on these lights. You just want to separate them all. Go. Alright guys, so these lights got the double-sided sticky tape on them. You just pull some of them back. Just pull the stuff off. So we'll stick them, route them where I want them to go. I'm doing it to where there's one on the side, and then they stretch across to the other side with one on the side, and then I kind of just evenly space these ones out. Try to keep them even. That way you get an even spread of light. Push them on there. And that's what this looks like. And from the outside, guys, we'll just see the light that'll cast in there. So That's that. We'll show you guys how I did the switch. I used double-sided tape. And the way I did this one is I found a location where I wanted it and then stuck it and then closed the door, and that's where it stuck to. So that way it doesn't get in the way of the locking mechanism or the magnets on the end. And that way it's close. On this side, so set this down. This one, I know I want right here up here in the corner. So I'll stick it up in the corner as far out as I can, flush. Got that one stuck. I had to have the wires facing down in order for it to match up right. And then what I did is just take a loose piece of tape, put a loose piece of tape there. This one I'm going to want to sit right here because it'll connect to the door. I want this one to sit right here because it's going to connect to the door, and that piece of tape's going to hold it on there for me. Just like that, I got the tape holding it, and then basically shut the door, and that should have it where I need it. Boom. That's exactly where I'm going to need it. It's out of the way of the locking mechanism. Take the piece of tape off. So now every time I close this, it should line up perfectly with the other one, and the light should go off. Just press it on there, make sure it's on real good. Alright guys, so I got all the wires stripped back. I ran one end to the negative on the lights, sitting there, and I got the other end here. Basically hook these two up, solder them up, negative negative, positive to positive, and then route these wires up, tuck these wires up real nice. So we got our negative, solder that real quick, and then positive goes straight to the LEDs. That way I don't have hot going through these little switches. It'll break the negative. There's that. Do a quick solder job on it, tuck them up, and this side will be ready to go. Alright guys, tucked up the wire, ran them in, caulked them up. I could go back and smooth this out. This stuff smooths out real easy. So go back and smooth that out. But that's this locker done. So I got the box pulled out, kind of behind the scenes of the box. You can see all the wires it takes to run this box. The TV wires, the workstation wires, but here is where I got the wires coming out for the lights. Out of that one, here's the overheads. I kind of grouped them all together right here and getting ready to run it to the power source. So here's all of them. Probably cut it back to about here. Strip all these back. Alright, got them all stripped back. Now I'm going to run all the negatives together. That's all the negatives. And then I'll run all the positives together. And here's the power source. Got that going into the workstation. Red is power. And I got this one negative. So I'll come back here with the soldering iron. Here's the power source. I ended up going with a 5 amp, so 12 volts at 5 amps. I ran it through to the workstation, just kind of tuck it in back here. And then soldered this up, got it all wired in, taped off. Got the box pushed back, all wired in. A quick demo. Lights on. Close it. Lights off. Lights on. Still got some adjusting to do on there, make it permanent on the mercury switch, but on. You can see, get to about there, they turn off. So no need to hit switches or buttons to turn them on. As soon as you open them, you can see it back there. On, off. And then the lockers, as soon as you open them, they turn on. Close, they turn off. Do a quick one. Show you guys. Get it set up so you can see. Open. Off. On. So I'm not sure if it was turning off, so you guys let me know. And then same with the other side. On. Off. On. Did it turn off? If it did, we did it good. All right. That's it, guys. That's the LED mod on the Epic. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, or if you plan on doing it. Maybe you've done LEDs already in your box. Let me know maybe how you guys did it. You know, switch is cool, but you know, sometimes you're in a rush. You don't always want to turn the switch on. At least this way, I open it up. I know I could see in there in the overheads. Not so much the lockers. I could see just fine in those, but it's also nice to have them. So I got LEDs everywhere. The lockers, the workstation, the overheads. Maybe even put some above the lip on the drawer here. Put an LED strip up here. And every time I open a drawer, it'll cast the light down. You know, every time a drawer's open. Maybe do that next on there. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll probably be doing the September giveaway tools tomorrow's video or the next day video. We're gonna leave it at the two, the coolant fill airlift, and then we're gonna do that Mako tool. I'm gonna do a quick demo on that one just to show you guys, and maybe you guys can leave it down in the comments. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Signing out.